Hi, Jeff. Hi,
Hey,
Catherine. How are you both?
nice to
So
see you.
excited to be talking to a fellow geek. I've got a whole tower, a literal tower in my room, filled in my house, filled with comic books and action
That
figures.
he doesn't let anyone see, which is
Yeah.
also weird.
I mean, I don't let any non-geeks see. So you're always welcome, Josh. Catherine is not
Well,
You're
always a
such a
pleasure to
nerd.
speak to a fellow geek. And always an absolute pleasure to speak to you both for this film because, I had a great time watching it. And Catherine, you've more than earned that Scream Queen status these past few years. But what was it that drew you to a survival horror like The Devil's Mouth?
I think Jeff has talked about it. We had a really good script. It was a blacklist script. It was a tour de force character that I really didn't want to play. I really wanted to
allowed.
play Lana Condor's character. I thought it would be more fun. I thought Sarah was a harder character to make. I don't know. I just didn't want to do it. And but I wanted to use my physicality. It was a great ensemble. Every role was amazing. So I could have been any character and been really happy. But I thought that my physicality would have been really appreciated. And that's really all I want to do is like push myself. So I was drawn to that. I was drawn to the opportunity to be underwater and really rock climbing. I love rock climbing. And I thought that was cool. I was like, okay, this might be fun. And it was incredible. Yeah.
That's awesome. And, Jeff, I've got to ask about the shark. How did you approach bringing that to life in terms of the practical and visual effects? And were there any other movies that inspired how you approached almost, I guess, using it as a villain of the story?
Yeah, I'm a big believer in practical effects. Like if you look at all my movies, I try to have as many practical effects as possible. Like I like the reality that they create, but I'm also not scared of using modern tools and certainly CGI and digital tools. Uh, to me, it's all about hiding the seams. Like I just don't want the audience to see where we transition from one to the other. And so there's a lot of exploration done with the shark about what we could do practically, what we couldn't do practically, what we wanted to do practically. And ultimately, the shark is largely digital, but I did a lot of things on set, I think, to help the actors understand the shark as the villain, as you said. Like I had the art department build a life-size version of the shark we designed. And the shark we designed looks quite different than an actual bull shark because I wanted it to have this like really muscular kind of neck. So you understood that it was going to beat you with its skull, which is something that bull sharks do. They strike their prey with their head to stun him. So I built the life-size shark. I put it in my office. So whenever we were like talking about the shark or rehearsing a scene, I'd be like, look how big that thing is. That's the size of the shark. Just constantly trying to remind people. We had a fin on an RC boat that we would like pilot around the 5 foot the
That was
5 foot
fun. I
flooded.
played with it a couple times.
Yeah, because we had a sound stage that flooded with 5 feet of water, and so we would then have the boat going around in the sound stage, so people knew where the shark was. We also did things that have never really been done in shark movies before. Like I had this idea that I really wanted the shark to maul their victims in this film, not just like bite them, eat them, and take them down, but really like maul them into the rocks. I wanted this one attack to be more brutal than the bear attack in The Revenant. So we used winches to actually move the actors around. So that was quite practical. Actors were being jerked and yanked and thrown all over the place. Sometimes they were stunt doubles, sometimes it was the actual actors.
Yeah.
So just every opportunity I had, I guess the short answer to your question is try to use some practical element to complement the CG so that you couldn't necessarily find the seam.
Yeah, amazing. And Catherine, obviously you've played a superhero, so you're not exactly a stranger to action, but just how much more physically demanding is it for you to be working in the water and, to be facing off with a CGI shark like Jeff describes?
Yeah, I think every movie you make is like your first movie every time. Doesn't matter how many movies you made. This one is something none of us understood, really. We had an idea, but then you get there and the camera's bobbing around and you can't hit your mark. You have to relearn everything every day. Um, so this one tested all of us. But also I think I rose to the occasion. I think we all did. And you wanted to. I wanted the challenge. I think I was looking for something like this. So it was nothing like any other action film I'd ever done because you're right, I was in the water. I had to learn how to be calm and to also let go and really be present. You can't think too hard about anything. And yet we had so much to think about in this movie. It was about letting go and just losing myself in Lana Condor's eyes, which was easy.
Not hard to do.
No.
Amazing. And Thailand almost becomes a character in the movie as well. So What was it like for you both filming there? And were there any unexpected
Yeah.
challenges or maybe advantages that came with heading there to make this movie?
It was certainly
Well, I remember one day Jeff like was telling like giving direction to camera and we had to, translate everything. Or for me, my hair and makeup team, they didn't speak English. So we just felt beauty. We understood glam in an inherent way. Things like that you don't think about till you
well,
get there.
Thailand is definitely a character in the movie, and that was kind of part of the mission. I didn't want the audience to ever say, like, why would you ever go on this trip? So part of that involved really selling the trip. So the first half an hour of the movie, I wanted it to be beautiful and expansive and lush. And Thailand brought all of that. The only real challenge was how do we cram it all into the first 30 minutes? Like I was trying to shoot things that the production team was like, we don't have the time or money to do that. I was like, I want to do it all. So I was really trying to make Thailand a big part of the film. And I wanted to shoot in real caves so that you believed in the caves when we got into the stages. And
Mhm.
so to do that, I had to make sure that Thailand felt like it was, I mean, a character in the film. That's the best way to say it.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And Kathryn, on a different note, you got to announce that you'll star in Avengers Doomsday this December. You showed off the chair. So is there anything you can tease about that experience? I know a lot of fans were really hoping to see those young Avengers together, but anything you can say about that one?
I can say that I guess I'm in it now. That's it.
Buddy, it's
I
not.
shot it right after this. I
It's
shot it
not
right
gonna
after this.
happen. It's not gonna
Yeah.
happen. I just told you I'm a geek. Don't you think I've asked her this question already? She won't even
Yeah.
tell me off the record.
No. No, I'm so excited
Had
though.
to
I'm
try.
so grateful to be a part of it. You've no idea. I am like so excited to be in it. Yeah.
Yeah, phenomenal. And for both of you, back to this film, there are so many intense scenes in this movie. So when you're shooting those big, high stakes moments, do you lean a lot on each other as director and actor to really make sure you get to tell the story in the way that you both want to when you're working together?
Definitely. I just liked I think Jeff really knew what he wanted. And it was easy to talk to him about what he needed and understand. And in that little box of what we need, I was able to push it. And I think he really knew what I was capable of too. And I was excited to perform. I was excited to say, I don't need a harness. Let me do it. And he'd be like, no, you need one, but I know you can. Things like that that excited me as an actor and just like a collaborator was really cool and important. And yeah, that was fun for me. Really fun to get to use my body like that in this film.
I mean, I would go back to your question. You said lean on Catherine. I mean, the only reason I survived this movie is Catherine. I mean, Catherine was basically like a flotation device, and I was drowning in the middle of the ocean. Like
Yeah.
she was my everything while we were making this movie. Like, wait, I couldn't do it if it wasn't for her. And I can't think of another actor who could have done what she did. I mean, Catherine has all the talent and ability of a massive movie star like Tom Cruise,
Thank you.
but don't tell Mr. Cruise I said this. None of the like ego or bullshit or all the stuff that comes with being a massive movie star. Like she's so grounded, so down to earth. And so when you get someone who has both those things, like has the ability, but also, is just a normal person, I mean, that's everything for a director.
Thank you. I feel
Amazing.
like
Well,
I knew
thank you
what
both
Jeff
so
wanted and
much.
I just wanted to help him out. Like I wanted to give him what he wanted, but a little more, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you both so much for taking the time to talk about this one. I had so much fun watching it, and I cannot wait for people to check it out. It's been a real pleasure. Big fan of both of you. So thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Josh. Really appreciate it.